Hey, welcome back. Just imagine you and your partner both over 50 looking for a way to rekindle the spark in your relationship routine might have made things a bit dull. And that can affect your connection as a couple. But what if I told you Faither are two positions that can completely transform those intermensits? It's not just about two positions that drive women over 50 technique. It's about connection and presence. In this video, I'll show you how a few simple changes can renew the closeness between you and bring much more pleasure and satisfaction. Before we continue, make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss our videos on sexuality and relationships. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up to help us reach more people. Leave Aeon in the comments if the topic caught your interest or 0 if it wasn't relevant. So we can improve our content. Me personal experience. Let me share something that happened to me. A willigami partner and I were going through a bit of a rough patch. Everything in our intimate life felt kind of monotonous. Have you ever felt that sense that everything is just the same without any connection? It keeps the passion alive, excitement, but one day without planning anything decided to do things differently, bored jumping into the fun part. We're focused on reconnecting, spent time looking into each other's as exchanging slow caresses and talking about deeper things. It was like a reigniting a flame that had seemed extinguished for a long time. From the connection that moment on, everything changed physically and emotionally. It became more intense and special. I realized that for many women, especially mature women's important part isn't just physical, it's how present and connected we are in the moment. And it's not just me saying. A Harvard University study showed a strong emotional connection bore enduring intimacy greatly enhances the pleasure for both partners. It's not just the body that matters. It's also how each person feels. If you want to know how to simple positions can improve your intimate life state, I'll give you some practical tips based on studies and real experiences so you and your partner can feel more connected and attracted to each other. Oh, and by the way, my name is Emotional Connection. If this is your first time seeing, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any content. Let's divine number 1, the connection that keeps the passion alive. Emotional connection is what makes the flame of passion burns passionately. As we grow older, many women's passionately, those over 50, say that what really matters is how they feel around their partner. It's not just the physical act that counts, but the connection between. That research shows that most women value emotional connection much more than the physical parts. So the key to reigniting passion lies in truly being present. It's not just about being physically beside her, but being connected heart and soul. Here's a tip: before an intimate moment, take some time to truly connect about something funny, a gentle caress, and look into here's. It may seem simple, but this can change. A power of spooning everything ends. My partner and I decided to step away from the routine. Instead of jumping right into it, we focused on having fun and touching each other lovingly in the small details, and the connection weblout made everything more intense and special. If you want to spark passion, you don't need grand gestures. Small details make all the difference. How her that you desire her, not just for her body, but for the time you spend together. These makes her feel special and appreciated. In the end, it's these small exchanges that truly matter and strengthen the connection between you even more. Before getting to number 2 and to further contribute to a full and satisfying sexual life, Power Off Spooning of made the digital book Spooning, Rediscovering Inner Intimacy, Healthy Sexuality After 6D available in e-tool. Find practical and motivation algorithms to strengthen your relationship, facing emotional and physical challenges with effective solutions to rekindle passion and connection in marriage. Grab your copy by clicking on the first pinned comment button. Don't wait, copies are limited. This opportunity to transform your love and emotional life. Number 2, the power of spooning. New might think this position is just a way to cuddle, but it actually has incredible power for many mature women. Feeling safe and close is super important, and spooning offers exactly that. It's the perfect blend of affection and pleasure, making the moment special one. A woman is in this position, she feels protected in her partner's arms, bringing a sense of security on guests. What that security doesn't dim passion. On the contrary, it makes it burn even brighter when a woman feels safe, show opens up emotionally. And physical benefits. When the Magic Hop and See read a study that showed couples who cuddle like this with skin. To skin can't feel more connected makes perfect sense. Spooning isn't just a way to be close, but an opportunity to create a strong emotional bond. And don't think it's just a boring hug. You can make this moment even more special with small gestures. For example, while you're spooning, why not whisper something sweet in her ear? Doesn't have to be anything complicated. It could be a compliment like telling her how beautiful she is or how happy you are to be close to their ROH cowgirl. Her these words can have a huge impact. And remember, in this position, you have the chance to touch several sensitive parts of her body. If no need to rush, slow movements can be more powerful. A gentle touch on the neck or a kiss behind the ear can make everything even more intense. Spooning is a great way to build anticipation and gradually increase pleasure, making everything more exciting when the moment comes to move forward. Key is to use this close contact toastranthon, the connection between you. It's a chance to bond not just physically, but emotionally, creating a sense of comfort that in a mature relationship can lead to something of a greater end. Remember, building something slowly can have a lasting effect. Number 3, the reverse SEO for more contralets. Talk about a position that might seem exciting, but holds even deeper meaning for many mature women. In the reverse cowgirl, she's the one in control, and this can change everything between you. Imagine that at this stage of life, women have learned a lot about themselves and what they enjoy. In their reverse KJ, she can set the pace, the control angle, and the intensity of what's happening for a woman who may have often felt pressured to meet expectations. This control can be incredibly liberating and fulfilling. I'll tell you a story. A friend of mine told me that when she tried this position for the first time, she felt something incredibly wasn't just the physical pleasure, but confidence that came from being control everything. She realized that the sense of power was just as important as the pleasure itself, made her feel desired and strong, and thought impacted her partner too. And hair swear, your role comes in. Even though she's in control, you still play an important part. Support her and make her feel like she can explore. Research shows that when a woman feels in control of her pleasure, her satisfaction increases significantly. Instead of just watching party it with loving words, gentle touches, and looks that make her feel even more powerful. And the best part, from her position, you can see every detail of her body, which makes everything even more exciting. But it's not just about what you see, it's about what that image, confidence, or press. Confident woman who knows what she wants. This moment is a reminder of how powerful confidence can be, especially heen. Many people think passion has faded. That with time, don't underestimate the impact of the reverse cowgirl when she feels free to explore without fear. A new level of intimacy is created between you. It's like saying you have the control and I trust you. And that makes all the difference in dined. The reverse cowgirl isn't just a pleasurable position. It's a space where Esh can show her confidence and freedom, and for you, it's an opportunity to appreciate all of Fate. After all, at this stage of life, rhythmus everything. Confidence is undoubted live, most powerful aphrodisiac there. Number 4, rhythm is everything. Let's talk about understanding her body. Rhythm is fundamental when it comes to pleasure. Rhythm is everything. Zombies we focus too much on technique or positions, but what really matters is connecting with what she feels. Every one has their own way of moving, and learning to recognize that is essential for creating special moments. This doesn't happen immediately. It requires attention, presence, and a little patience. Surfs, it's good to remember that amateur woman's body may react differently than it did when she was younger. A study showed that for women over 50, sexual response can be slower but also deeper and longer lasting. You take the time and have patience. At this means rushing can be a big mistake. Think of her body. Like music, sometimes the melody is soft and slow, and other times the intensity builds tone. Incredible climax. Your task is to listen to that rhythmo. Pay attention to her breathing. If it becomes faster or deeper, it's a sign that you're doing well. Watch how she reacts to touch or kisses. If she arches her body or closes her ear, likely hitting the right note. An important tip: don't be afraid to ask. Sometimes we think we have to guess of everything, but communication is key to a fun sexual experience. A simple "do you like this?" or "how do you?" communication iski fil can open the door to even more pleasure. Being vulnerable in this moment doesn't diminish you. In fact, it helps you connect more with her. Another thing that works well is varying rhythms. Didn't stick to just one pace. Start slowly, letting anticipation build. Anthon, when you sense she's ready, increase this intensity, but do it smoothly without abrupt changes. Rhythm isn't just about physical moments. The emotional part counts too. Sometimes a whisper or a word at the right moment can change everything. For womb pleasure comes from feeling desired, valued, and understood. The key is to be present, not just going through the motion. It isn't a race. There's no finish. Lineth, more you dedicate yourself to understanding her signals, more intense the experience will be. The exploring fantasies, learning to read a woman's body doesn't they've to be complicated. It's just a matter of tuning in, paying attention, tough details, and being flexible. What makes a moment unforgettable isn't just what you do, but how you do it and the connection you create along the way. Fantasies. Number 5. Let's talk about fantasies after 50. Many people fantasies after 50 think these playful ideas are only for the young. But that's not true. In fact, this stage of life is a great time to explore desires you may have kept hidden for a long time, and the good news is that your partner may have fantasies. To research shows that both men and women continue to have sexual fantasies well into their 60s or 70s. The big difference between couples who fulfill these fantasies and those who don't is the courage to talk about them. It can be difficult to open your heart and share these desires, but once y'all take that step, everything becomes so much more fun. Imagine a quiet afternoon at home with two of you relaxing with a glass of winethus. It's the perfect moment to talk about those little desires that have never been shared. You don't have to dive right in. Start with something light, like I've always been curious about, or have you ever thought about this? Helps create a safe space where you can talk without fear of judgment, and when trust is present, a new level of intimacy emerge. Remers, 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 like Av always. Be mers, as remers with quad, like remes with qua. We stop by quote remers, L6 squate. We can't be remers. We side a C chi at remors at we can t can richi psych equal. I can see with some can you can we see do we like it kadu we quite to see you to you we like you to say you to you I sing you me you you could kind of kick I wit with it give ek we was act cause if I with you that it fantasies don't have to be grandiose. They can be simple things, like trying something new at home, changing setting, or planning a trip to a special place where you can escape the routine. What's important is stepping out of your comfort zone, exploring and rediscovering other. And here's another tip: listen to watch has to say, allowing your partner to share her desires without judgment is a crucial step. Of being heard and understood is powerful and can ignite a spark you didn't even know was there. Fantasies after 50 aren't just about the act itself, but about the freedom to explore new sensations and rediscover yourself. In a time of life where love, trust, and closeness are even deeper if you've ever thought you tried everything, note that there's still so much more to discover. You Just have to dare to explore maturity isn't an obstacle. It's an open door to new discovery as personal and as a couple next timey hour. With your partner, keep in mind of everything we've discussed. Be fully present and save of every moment. Life is too short not to live it fully. If you've made it this far, let me know you're with me, right? I love this channel in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to activate the notification bell. My name is Amelia, and I'm here to talk about important topics that can make your life better every day.